What's up, guys? Today I'm on my way to the calf right now. I got up early, kind of about like 10:30 ish. Got dressed, started on, tried to finish my portfolio presentation for my advanced directing class. And then I left, went to the mailroom to try to check and see if I had some mail there. Then I ended up walking towards the iLab to see if it was open because they have Final Cut Pro and Adobe and all those good systems on the Macs in there. And I don't have any of that software on my computer. I just have an HP. So I went to go try to see if it was open. Of course it wasn't open because tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So they closed the iLab at 12. And I wish I would have known because I was up. And literally what I needed to do was just two things, like literally layer my audio underneath, which would have been literally taking me 2 minutes to do. And then after that, just did like the final credits so I can credit everybody who worked on my film. And that's it, literally. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Last resort, I can go to, it's closed. Okay, Blackburn is closed too. Cool. Yeah, so I wish they had sent an email out saying that campus would be closed for real. Everywhere is closed. The iLab was closed. This is Blackburn Student Center, like the CAF is. Our Punch Out is, which is the downstairs restaurant where you can get different types of food, which are like dining dollars or bison bucks. Campus is totally empty, like literally. There is no one. There is no one. And it's windy out today. It's like overcast. Looks like it's gonna rain. I wish they had sent out an email because normally how we're in that communication sucks. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like that. And he's speeding. Like, for what? Our communication sucks. They're not good with communication. That's the best I can say. They'll send you emails about stuff that you don't even really care about for real, and then they won't send you an email like saying, okay, campus is closing at 12 noon. All the buildings are closing for Thanksgiving break. This is something that I should have known because this is not my first time around the rodeo. I've been in college for more than 4 years, so I should have knew this, but still, I wasn't really expecting for everything to be closed like this. Sometimes the cafeterias are open. Sometimes the computer labs are still open. So since Blackburn was closed, I'm going to go down to Annex, which is another cafeteria. We have two cafes on our campus. We have Bethune Annex, which is next to the freshman and sophomore dorms on campus. And we have Blackburn, which is on the top of the hill, which I showed you on our main campus and main yard. If you ever come to Howard and you hear them say like we on the yard, or you see all the pictures of all the buildings that we mainly showcase on campus, that's where I just was at. Annex might be open because normally during holiday breaks or when we're on different schedules for the semester, they'll close down Blackburn, but they'll have Annex open because a lot of freshmen live in that vicinity and they want to make sure that we at least have one cafeteria open to feed students on campus. So I'm hoping that it's open. If not, I'm gonna have to go back and get something on Georgia Avenue or go back to my dorm and try to get something. I don't really have any food in my dorm. I am cooking for Thanksgiving, but I'm not like, you know, throwing down. I'm making like, I don't know, like I have like a pork roast and it was like a pork loin type roasting and like green beans and pasta. Nothing spectacular. So, yeah. Whoa, looks like Annex is open. Success. Success. mean, they at least got to feed the freshmen. Like, I don't know what Howard's talking about. They at least got to feed the freshmen. How you doing?
How are you?
Good.
There you go.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. They got their hair. Oh, they're stir fried open. I might get stir fried. Oh, the stir fried line is open. You know what I want to eat today? Let's see what they got. Hi, how you doing? I'll take the lo mein.
What else you having there?
Broccoli.
How y'all feel? How y'all feel?
Thank you. So I got lo mein, fries, and soup. It's like this bow tie pasta chicken soup because I didn't really want to be hungry. And if I eat now, I don't know what time the class is closing later. I'll probably have it open for dinner hours, but when I come to the caf, I try to utilize it as much as I can. If I'm hungry, I get like 3 plates, 3 different things, because it'll last me for a few hours, and then I'll come back for dinner. It's just a way to ration like my meal plan, and also utilize more hours out of the day for schoolwork or, you know, leisure or personal time or whatever I want to do. If I can't make it to the cab, I try to eat as much as I can and then figure it out later. I'll probably leave here. I'm going to go to SOC and see if they have the other computer lab open on the 2nd floor, because I really need to use Final Cut Pro. My last resort is to use this editor on my computer called Movavi, but I don't really want to do that. It's okay, but it has so many like flaws in it. It crashes on me, and it's like a cheap free editor that I use in the meantime until I can save enough money to get it back. But so if all else fails, I'll go back to my dorm, finish my portfolio, and then my film really quickly. And then my work will be done. My final work will be done for Friday that I have to turn in. And then when we come back from break, I have to turn in the final cut of my film, which is really done, but if I see something that I want to tweak, I'll tweak it and then turn it back in for December 10th. And my script is due, which I haven't started on, but my professor should be lenient because we lectured in his class the whole semester, and we're just now about to write. So grad school is like, you really have to time manage for real, because it's all about what you can do with your time. You have to utilize your time. And not only that, because your professors are grown and they're either teaching other classes or undergrad, or they have like other full-time jobs outside, it makes you have to negotiate with them to be lenient. Like, you can't not just, hear me out because we have XYZ going on. That's one thing about grad school that I actually do like, is that you can negotiate with your professor somewhat because they know that we're grown and we have things and we have a full load of classes. Like, y'all saw me register for class yesterday. I'll take 15 credit hours per semester, which is a little over full time. And it's like that. Every semester I take 15 credits, and my curriculum is 15 credits per semester. It's like that just because most of my classes are accelerated. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna watch Netflix for the rest of the time I'm in here. Finish eating, and then head to SOC to see if the lab is open. Well, guess what? SOC is closed. Front door is closed. This is the building that I take class in, CP PAL. Brief history lesson. It was the first black hospital in DC. On the campus of Howard University. It used to be called Freedman's Hospital. Tab it in history for you guys today. Yeah. I really hope that they had sent out an email, because I didn't receive anything that said that campus will be closed on Wednesday. I remember last year, and we damn near had class Wednesday. Because my classes were on Mondays. No, my classes were on Wednesdays and Thursdays. This year, my classes are on Tuesdays and Fridays. But I remember campus either being open or we were supposed to meet for class. My professor had us meet for class because we were supposed to have like the end of the semester little shindig. So I know that the building was open, or we were supposed to have class. Campus wasn't really closed for real. So this side door isn't open. I don't know. So I made it in. This is the second floor. It's split up. So like we have in school communications, we have journalism film. I just heard this lady yell out, and I thought she was talking to me. I don't know. Media journalism film, and then we have like advertising, strategic communications, and COAS, which is the College of Arts and Sciences. So like we have like legal communications on like that other end, and then more towards this way is all the SOC majors that are underneath media journalism film. Ding ding ding. Cool. So this is the Department of Media Journalism and Film. These are all the professors. This is my program coordinator and main professor of most of my classes. This was my African American cinema professor this year, Tina Morton. She is so cool. Her class was really fun. I had him for cinematography last year, my first semester. And where's my other person? This is Professor Shannon, Candy Shannon Lewis, and I love her so much because she helped me so much when I first came to Howard. I didn't know where to register. I didn't have any classes. I didn't know what my school looked like. I didn't know where my floor was or anything around SOC. She gave me a whole tour, and she pointed me in the right direction. If you guys come to Howard and you major in anything underneath the School of Communications, please find her. She is a sweetheart. This is Sean Mafande. This is my script writing 3 professor. He's pretty cool. He's a comedian, and he knows his shit about writing. This is Johnny. I love her. She is my practicum professor, but I also had her for film history. She's really cool. She graduated from the program that I am in, and she teaches in the program now. Sam Harmon, I had him for film theory and criticism. Pretty cool. A lot of papers. We watched a lot of different films. That's cool. LaDom, she graduated from our program too. She's a dope ass cinematographer. Please follow her. Her name is LaDom Manuel. I'm going to try to put her links down below so you can follow her. And then we have Edith DeVere. This was my cinematography 3 professor. She is tough as hell. That's all I gotta say. So someone just tell me the room about to be closed, cause I'm about to check. There's a lab. Okay, so long story short, there used to be a lab on the 3rd floor. All of my classes are on the 3rd floor. we're in graduate school, so our classes are kind of separate from the undergrads. Most of the classes that they take are on the second floor. Yeah. None of the rooms are open. None of the rooms are open. I really just, dang, there is nothing. They really shut down campus today, and I don't know why I didn't know that. I should have known that. But I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking, but I just really thought that something will be open at least, because they know everybody doesn't go home for the holiday. Anywho, like I was saying, the undergraduate level courses for School of Communications, film TV majors, broadcast journalism majors, audio production, etc. are on the second floor, and most of my classes are on the third floor, and sometimes on the second floor. But if they are on the second floor, they're usually at night or later in the evening, like later in the afternoon, like 4 o'clock. Just walk around this whole building and nothing is open. So that means I'm gonna have to use a system that I have on my computer, because this time I want to be an overachiever, and I finished my film, edited it, cut it up, did all of that. I'm like 2 weeks ahead of what I need to be to turn it in, and I'm finished with it the way I want it to look and the way I want it to sound. I did sound yesterday. I'm gonna take this serious. Oh, one thing. You know, most of the people at Howard, we at Cloud, you feel me? We go into any setting and we can get the bag. This is the Office of Career Services. If you come to Howard, you need to be in the Office of Career Services. There's only one Office of Career Services in all of the university. This is it. You know, had this right here, you feel me? Him right here, he just started a golf club at Howard. If you guys saw, Steph Curry partnered with him to do the golf club. That's my dude right there. So, you know, greatness. Please, you know, if you come here, this needs to be your first stop. See Carol Dudley. She helped me out. She got my resume right immediately when I came here. That was the first thing that I did. And it was my mistake. Like I said, Professor Shannon, when I bumped into her, I literally randomly came into School of Communications in July last year, hoping to find somebody that I could talk to about my major and my program, because like I said, Howard in the communication, I did not have any classes registered for. I didn't even know where my school building was. And she introduced me to Miss Dudley that first week that I came, the same day that I came. She gave me a tour. When I bumped into her on the first floor, just happened to bump into her, I asked her, I said, hey, do you know anybody that's over the film program? She said, yeah, I do. I'm actually one of the professors for the undergrad film program. Let me give you a tour. And what did she do? She introduced me to Miss Dudley. Miss Dudley got my resume right. She also sent me like 3 internships or like 3 job opportunities for videography or like a film major type thing. And literally that same week, because I was looking for something part-time if I could get it, it was a Howard alum that was looking for somebody to like kind of help with their podcast. I sent them the resume that Miss Dudley had helped me revise the first time I ever came up to campus. Haven't even touched the class yet, and they emailed me back. I had an interview and they wanted me to work for the podcast. So stuff like that. I decided I wasn't gonna go back to my dorm. None of campus is open, as you guys have seen. So I needed to go to the Giant, which is the grocery store out here. If you guys are familiar with, oh shit, y'all shooting, okay, what's up? If you guys are familiar with the grocery store, I just bumped into all of the first years shooting a project. If you guys are familiar with Giant. Excuse me. If you guys are familiar with Giant, it's basically like a Kroger. For all my people that know me from Nashville, or if you from down south and you know what Kroger is, or you from the crib, aka Chicago, it's like Jules, for real. So I'm getting ready to go there and get the rest of the things that I needed for tomorrow. I'm cooking just because I'm not going anywhere for Thanksgiving. I don't have any plans. Most of my friends are not going to be here. My roommate, she was packing up today. She's leaving to go wherever. My sweet mate is leaving to go wherever. So it's just going to be me. But I wanted to eat good. I don't like cook, you feel me? I'm not, you know, still working on that. I can't throw down like, you feel me, big mama in the kitchen. But I can put a little something together. So I just decided that I'll walk down there now, just because tomorrow when I get up, I might not feel like going and trying to get all this stuff. So I might as well just walk down now while I'm out and while I feel the energy to do it. That's my little car. She gonna look at me while she, girl, if you don't get your ass. Anywho. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk down. It's from where my dorm is, it's about a 15-minute walk, and it's windy today, but it's not that bad. Like how it feels right now compared to Chicago, it is spring. Literally, it's like 57 degrees. That's like, round that up, that's damn near 65 in Chicago weather terms, for real. Christmas tree up here is cute. Okay. Alright. So it's not super crowded, but there are, you know, a few people in here trying to get their last minute Thanksgiving stuff. This is what I got. Really simple. I needed some more coffee. I got like a so ashamed to say this, but a stuffing mix. A bell pepper for the pasta that I'm gonna make, gravy, a can of yams, and some bouillon cubes for the string beans I'm about to make. Goodness. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to go to a self-checkout and then be on my way. I just made it back from the store. I put all the groceries away. So I'm gonna get ready to try to finish my portfolio that I was working on before I left to go see if the computer labs were open and get something to eat from the caf. Then after that, I'm gonna try to edit this video, and then that way I'll have like most of my work done that needs to be due by Friday. Yeah, if not all of it. I think that I may try to stretch it out to tomorrow, because I kind of want Thanksgiving to just be a free day for me, where I don't have to do anything and I can just relax, cook, eat, watch Netflix all day, or try to catch, you know, whatever little parades are on. I'm on the East Coast now. Normally in Chicago, I would watch the Thanksgiving parade on TV, or we would go. It was a tradition. Me, my mom, and my grandma, sometimes we would go to the Thanksgiving parade on Thanksgiving. When I got a little older, we used to just watch it on TV and just cook, and I would go over like my godmom's house or my great aunt's house. So if they have the Macy's Day Parade on TV tomorrow, I'm gonna try to catch that because it's in New York. Like I said, I wish I could have traveled to New York for Thanksgiving, because then, you know, I could have taken like 2 days to go up there and like go see the parade, maybe like sightsee and then come back, or like go see the parade, you know, do something fun for Thanksgiving, spend the night, and then, you know, kind of sightsee again for Black Friday and then come back that evening. It would have been a nice little getaway, but maybe I could plan something next year, or travel next year, either to Chicago or to New York. I had to be home, well, back in my dorm, because I don't know, like I was only out for maybe like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I'm already like, yeah, I'm ready to get back in, change my clothes, get comfortable, and get underneath some covers or something like that. I don't know, like I just been really like sluggish, and since the semester is kind of almost over, I've just been like non-enthusiastic about, you know, work and being productive. It doesn't mean that I haven't been productive. I'm already ahead of my finals work. Like, most of the stuff that I need done is due Friday. Today is Wednesday. I'll be done with my work due on Friday by tonight. So once I'm done with that, I'll turn that in. I'll finish one of my finals on the day before. One of my finals was due yesterday. I finished my final for that class on Monday. Yeah, so I'm kind of like ahead. Our semester doesn't end. I'm leaving here December 11th to go back to Chicago. Our semester doesn't officially end. The last day of classes was today. So, quote unquote, because campus was closed, as you guys saw. They didn't even email, or maybe they did send an email, but I didn't see it personally. But our last day of classes was yesterday for mostly everybody. And when we come back, the first week of December is finals. So I'll be done with all of my finals by December 10th. My last assignment is mandated to be turned in on the 10th. And then I'm leaving like right when the dorms are supposed to be closing, like December 11th. So I'm about to get up out of here. I'm excited to go home. I can't wait to see my mom and my grandma, see my friends, pop out, really just eat some good food, and be in my room. I think the most exciting thing is being able to go home, get in my own bed in my own room and watch Netflix or TV all day, and like be a bum all day if I want to. Don't have anything to do. So definitely looking forward to that. And I'm glad that it's Thanksgiving break, you know, so I could get a little bit of time to myself and just kind of chill out, feel like I don't have to be stressed about work or anything. All right, so I am pretty much done with my portfolio. I made this with Prezi, and it's really cute. I thought it was cute. My production studio is down here. This has all my work from my advanced directing class, like I was telling you guys about. These are just like all my directables that I needed to turn in. This has like my director's note in it, my statement, all of my script revisions that I did. My professor wanted us to make a visual portfolio of all the work we did. My cast, production math, overheads, stuff like that, film things that you have to do for pre-production, which is the step before you actually shoot your film, in order to make sure that the production goes smoothly. Oh yeah, I just showed you guys that one. You know, I had two shoots that I did for class, so I basically have the same thing for that. And I put some pictures in here of me basically on set doing things, and then here we have the same thing. So and then I also put in here I also put in here my short film that I did last semester. So it's a cute little portfolio quickly to kind of show the work that I've done this semester. I did do 2 because this has like all the deliverables. That's the word I'm looking for. Deliverables for my professor, which is basically like the things that we need to show how we're gonna make production, or like a kind of like a guideline, like a lookbook sort of, for our production. And then I did a PowerPoint. This has mostly all of my work that I concluded over the semester, like my papers, and this portfolio has all of the physical work that I did and wrote. So one thing that I need to put in here is my final cut. I had to do 2 portfolios because my professor is like very specific. And so when I went to Prezi, I realized that I couldn't upload like a Microsoft document in here, or like I could do a PDF, but it wasn't gonna, like a whole full page paper, you weren't gonna be able to see it. Like right here, you can barely see like my scripts, you know, like the words that I wrote. You can barely see this. This is just for show. But I did put the actual links to my script so he can see it in the PowerPoint document. So yeah, I did not work on my final cut of my film yet because I have to use a different software. I don't have Premiere Pro on here anymore. I used to have Adobe Cloud, the student subscription, but I couldn't continue to pay for it amongst like all my other bills that I have, so I discontinued it. So I have to use another editor that I have on my laptop that I don't really like to use like that, but I would rather, I've been working a lot today. Like I did a whole, it took me like, I'd say like an hour and a half just to layer in all the rest of the stuff that I had done. And I had done more than half of my portfolio Monday when I was at my internship. So just took an hour and a half, like an hour and 45 minutes just to do 2 portfolios. Finish one and then do an actual PowerPoint, so that I could have all of my work in one place, so he wouldn't ask me, okay, well, half of your work is on this Prezi, where's the other half of your work? Because I couldn't upload it in here. So I did that. I think I'm gonna chill, watch some Netflix. I did hear about a party tonight, but I don't know if I'm gonna go to that. It just depends on if I'm gonna get invited by the person. So they'll know by 7 o'clock if they can leave work early to go. So I'll wait out to hear that. Yeah, I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna take a break. I have like this whole semester, I've like worked. Took a break. Then I'll pick it up the next day. Work. Take a break. Or like I'll work, take a break. Work, take a break. And then, you know, wake up the next day and then do the same thing. So I've been trying to like kind of, you know, you guys know that last year really, I was really stressed with school, and I couldn't really find a happy medium to like being able to actively work and time manage what I was doing, and also you know, have free time so I wouldn't get so stressed. Being a film major is really stressful, believe it or not, and it takes a lot of willpower and creativity, and sometimes, you know, you can get in your head a lot about what you're doing, and it can be overwhelming a lot of times. So I've been doing better this year. Actually, it's been really good with, I've been really good with, you know, time managing, and also making sure that I have me time so that I'm not overworking myself, but I still get my things done. And more than half of the semester, I was ahead of the game. Like I told you guys, I've finished my film, like done the cuts, done the sound design for it. All I have to do is put in the credits and I'm ready to turn it in. And it's not due until December 10th. Today is November 27th. So I'm ahead. And a lot of times, like, since the beginning of the semester, I've been ahead with my papers. I've been ahead with most of my assignments that I've turned in. I've turned in almost all of my assignments. There might be like 1 or 2 assignments I'm missing for this advanced directing class, but other than that, all my assignments for every other class I've turned in. So hopefully I can make the Dean's List this year. I made Dean's List last year. Had a 4.0, so hopefully I can do it again this year. I didn't check grades for last semester because that was like the toughest semester of my life, and I don't think that I performed that well academically, but I don't know. We'll see. I might still have a 4.0, but I know that I was on the dean's list for the first semester last year that I was here. So, yeah, I'm pretty confident. I think I'll have like all A's and B's this semester, if not all A's. So, yep. Let me go grab these chips, and I'm about to like watch Netflix and relax myself.
I'll make that shake. I'll make it shake. Shot about 3 hoes on my slate. Up on my slate. I try to tee up Christmas Day. What you want, your single bells.